of the customers that can buy from them are not even aware that their company or product exists in the marketplace. Even with all the advertising, promotion, and sales activity, fully 80% of all the people who could buy your product or service are not even aware of your existence. Admire your competitors. It is important that you respect and admire your successful competition. Do not fall into the trap of criticizing or complaining about your competition because of their levels of sales success. By doing this, you actually block any opportunity for you to learn and gain from their success. But when you admire and respect them and look at what they are doing to achieve so much success, you'll often get a steady stream of ideas that you can use to improve your product and service offerings and your marketing and sales efforts. Why should they switch? Another question with regard to your customers who are currently using your competition's products is, why should they switch? Why should anybody switch from a supplier with whom they are satisfied to buy your product or service? You should be able to give the answer to this question in 25 words or less. If you cannot answer this question quickly and persuasively, it means that you probably don't know what the answer is. If you don't know why people should switch from your competitors' products and services to yours, your marketing strategy and advertising is going to be ineffective. People do not switch from one supplier to another simply because you advertise, promote, and offer a nice package. They switch because they're convinced that they're going to be substantially better off buying from you than they would be buying from someone they already know and trust. Switching costs. One of the greatest obstacles to sales is not the quality of your product or service in comparison with your competitors, it is switching costs. These costs may be financial, but often they are mental and emotional. To get people to move out of their comfort zone in buying and using an existing product is one of the biggest obstacles you can overcome in the world of business. It's generally agreed that you need at least 3 reasons for a person to switch from an existing supplier with whom they are already satisfied to buy from you for the first time. What are those 3 reasons for your product or service? What could they be? How could you present them in such a way that they trigger buying action on the part of your ideal prospects? Getting people to switch from a known source of a product or service to an unknown source is very difficult unless your advantages are thought out very clearly and then conveyed persuasively. Challenge your assumptions. What are your critical assumptions about your competition? Errant assumptions lie at the root of most marketing failures. Could your assumptions about your competition be wrong? If they were wrong, what would you have to do differently? We are living today in the age of the Apple iPhone and the Samsung Galaxy. In 2006, before these phones were introduced, Nokia had 49% of the cell phone market, and BlackBerry had another 29%, mostly in the business market. When the first iPhone was announced in 2006 and released in 2007, both Nokia and BlackBerry made the same fatal error. They said, the iPhone is just a toy. Nobody wants to have a device that enables them to communicate and connect with all their friends, plus email messaging and applications. It's a passing fad that we don't need to think about. Today, both companies are finished. Because they had the wrong assumptions about the impact of the iPhone on the mobile phone market, they took 2 of the biggest and most profitable brands in the world and trashed them within 5 years. Ask the tough questions. What are your assumptions about your competition? What are they about what they are doing now and what they could be doing in the future? Andrew Grove, the president of Intel, once wrote that what he called the first law of technology. This is that anything that can be done with technology will be done with technology, and far faster than you can imagine today. People who ignore this law do so at their peril. The biggest mistake frequently made with regard to our competition is not to respect them enough.